So here we are again as a country talking about gender-based violence, and honestly, I don't like it. But I was on Twitter yesterday and I just saw how many women were concerned by the fact that not a lot of men are vocal about GBV, with reason. Because I also saw that trend. I saw not a lot of men talking about GBV, and this is serious. So here's my attempts at reaching out to a guy in hopes to curb the situation of GBV. So, I just want to tell you guys a little story about what happened 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I met this guy at a party or a chillest. It wasn't really a party, it was just like a group of friends. So, this guy seemed very chilled, it seemed like a chilled guy, you know. We got the conversation going, he told me his name, we spoke about music, we spoke about life, and we spoke about growth. And it was a very, very moral conversation. So I'm like, in my head, this is a pretty good, cool guy, could probably be friends. So it kept on going that, okay, the party kept on going and then it ended. And then 3 days ago, I meet up with one of my friends and he's like, yo, Lindo, bro, can you imagine that this guy beat up his girlfriend and his girlfriend's friend? Like, mind you that his girlfriend is pregnant at this time. So I'm just thinking that I spoke to this guy, I had a conversation with this guy, and then a week later, he turns his back and then he goes and beats up his pregnant girlfriend, and he also beats up the girlfriend's friend. 2 women in a day. My thing is, I know the story now. I know this guy. My friend knows this guy. My group of friends, my circle knows this guy. My neighborhood knows this guy. If you're from Norcombe Park, Bursley, Kempton Park, and you know me, you probably know this guy. So, my thing is, when I found out about this, it was like, damn, what can I do? My first thought was we should probably go to the police station, Not even. Probably my first thought was, did this girl open a case against this guy? And frankly, I don't think so, because I saw this guy, I think 2 days ago. And even if she did open a court case against this guy, he could probably be out by bail or lack of evidence. You know these things. Cops don't do anything. So, from the moment this guy did what he done till today, I know nothing that's happened to this guy. And that's why I would like to apologize to women and address the fact that myself, I haven't done anything, and the people around me hasn't done anything about the situation, is the reason why men are trash. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm a know-it-all, or because I also don't want to speak out of my backside, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, this happened. Now what must we do to curb GBV? And I did some research today, right? And through this research, I actually have it here. Let me open it. Through this research, they're saying that, they're saying Okay, we'll call this guy that committed this GBV X to protect his identity, because I also don't want to be killed by this guy or abused by this guy because I'm saying his name online. But because he's out, he's not in jail. But the solution that I found was that we should make a list of people. I don't know how valuable this information is. I'm still going to do my own research, but through what I've found and what I've collected today is that right now, from this situation, I'm actually going to Norcom Park today. I'll meet up with the homies to try and see where we can take this, because this is what I would like to do about this situation, is that we need to make a list of the people that are doing these things, and we need to get, there's something that they call here orders of protection. So we need to get an orders of protection to close the loophole that permits abusers to access guns, because we already know that this guy is out here abusing women, and this guy can now get a gun. So if we can at least make sure that he doesn't have access to get weapons, that would really curve the situation. There's also another point here that says ensure that survivors of violence have access to cultural and linguistically appropriate services. Okay, but there's a point here that I saw that I found very, very interesting. Is that, okay, here is to increase collaboration between community service providers and law enforcement to improve justice systems responses to survivors. Okay, so what that means is, okay, at least how I find that is that I should now at least have a cell phone number of a cop or a law enforcer, so that when I do find out about situations like this, or when I see situations like this happening, I can call a community law enforcer to come to the site while that is happening, and for that situation to be dealt with. I think that's what needs to be that's what should have happened with that situation. And the situation is still alive, nothing has happened, so let's see, because I'm still trying to figure out what I can do about the situation that's happened. It says here that it's not really, the points that I'm reading here aren't really for the story that I'm speaking about. So yes, it's something that I do need to do more information and research. I need to do more research about, but I mean, I'm not trying to act like a know-it-all, but all I'm trying to do is speak up on a matter that's happening, and you know, let's stop killing women. Stop GBV, guys. Also, this thing of saying this, I saw it here, of saying, gents, we need to do better. That's also just some BS. You know, it's a lot of BS. You know. Well, I think I've been speaking now for almost 10 minutes, and I do want to have more conversations like this. I will put out more content about GBV, and if you're a guy, well, I'd like the guys to listen to me and to follow this conversation with me. I will do the research, and I will put out the research on my highlights and the solutions. And if you have questions, ask me. I will find answers for the questions, and I will do another live like this. God bless South Africa, the world, and her people. Love you all.